I haven't muted it yet, and I can't hear an echo or
Oh,
anything.
here we go. Oh, that's weird. If I go to that...
Let me
yeah.
do something that Team Skeptic would be jealous of.
Okay, so see, I'm not getting sound through there when we're on the media
Yeah.
thing because I
There's
haven't
no
linked
sound
the
coming from
sound.
YouTube.
Yeah, I haven't linked the sound through. But when you go to
Right.
Zoom, when I link it to go to the Zoom one, there's all our sound. There we go. We're live, sort of. Okay. Don't worry. Don't panic.
Oh, wait.
Don't panic.
Oh, there we go.
I haven't
Don't
muted
panic.
it yet, and I can't hear an echo.
Yeah,
or
there it
anything.
goes.
Here we go. Oh, well, I didn't
There it
mute
goes.
There we go.
YouTube. I muted
Oh.
YouTube now.
So, Alan, are you now called
I'm
Travis?
Well, no, but I believe the statement that goes with that slideshow is correct.
Yes, but it's just unfortunate that also happens to be the channel name of a complete and utter dilbert.
Yes.
Because it shows photographs with a nice plain flat horizon, as it should be.
And they're photographs of planes.
And they're photographs of planes.
But it's not the plain truth.
Mostly. There are some I mean, that one's a bit rough, and there is a little bit of what one might call ether band in that one, because visibility was a bit shit.
And I'd like to point out to everybody, I've got the stars rotating the right way this time.
They're hard to see with the clouds. Oh, there they are. Nah. Going backwards.
Now, Alan, do you want to take over so you can do that? Do you need to have share role thing to do that?
Oh, I'd rather not do helping Pip with setting up that as part of a live stream with such a big audience.
Oh, okay. Well, we can do that. We're not going to be here. We're not going to be here all night.
Yeah, no rush.
We're not going to be here all night.
Yeah, because in fact, if I set up a Zoom with Pip, I can do it in a Zoom with Pip with just the two of us in there anyway. Because when there's only two of you in there, there's no 40 minutes. There's no.
Well, what'll happen?
The 40-minute limit doesn't apply, does it?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Alan, I don't have to. I'm not going to be streaming all night, so
no.
We can just let you go in here. I'll be quiet. I'll just watch YouTube or something, and you and Pip can play with the thing.
Whoa!
As long as I've got that option still going in here, I'm trying to figure out how where I found it last time in here. Where that options was. I can't remember where it was now. Because it doesn't drop down on the top. Oh, you got to share screen for that to drop down. I can't remember that now.
Demon Orb, hello. Demon Orb found us.
Well, Demon Orb found us. Yeah, well, I sent the link out, so if they're sub to my channel, they'll find us. I'll give you a spanner, Demon.
Oh, yes.
There you go. There's a spanner.
Oh, bloody how far?
Okay. What are we listening to? Laugh out loud. We're not listening to anything, really.
Very trying to work stuff.
Yeah, I was just wondering where that feature was. I can't remember now. I know it was here. All the blue people. We are the Smurf Gallery. Well, yeah, I don't know whether to call you Peanuts now.
Why not?
I might change. I could change it. Give you a different title. Or do you rather be Peanuts? I'll give the people out in the side chat a choice. A new name, or you'd rather stay as a peanut. That's why it happened that way. Aha. Yeah. Always, what you're supposed to be, always salty, Terry, so peanuts it is. Salty peanuts, okay. I check something. Yep, that's all working. We want to watch a video. Some sort. Here we got. Ruif dropped one. Wally dropped one.
I dropped one.
Wally's is very brief.
Alan dropped one.
Mine's not long either, is it?
No,
Oh, I did.
Where'd yours go? Isn't it there in my... Or is it in any other vids? Did you drop it manually or...
What, me?
Yours, yeah.
We did the thingy earlier, didn't we? It's in Show Your Shit.
In Show Your Shit.
I'm sure it ended up in Show Your Shit.
Not that I can find. No, I don't think it came through.
Oh, did I not stick it in there? Oh, I stuck it in some other places, but I didn't stick it in there.
You don't know where you stuck it. Well, I'll find it if I knew where it was.
Yeah, I'm just getting it for you. Hang on.
No, I can get it myself. I can get it myself.
You'll find it in my
in your channel.
In my chat, but there you, I just stuck it in the inside chat.
Okay. Alright, I'll watch yours. Alan dropped one and it wasn't long. I wonder what he's talking about. There's no sound, is there? You didn't make any music for it?
No, there's no, because I'm not very good at selecting music.
Okay.
I need to find somebody who would like to collaborate with me on picking music for those sorts of videos.
Oh, I see.
And background music in general.
Oh, there you go.
There's a bit of a.
I found that.
You can leave it muted
now.
You can leave it muted.
Yeah, I did. I found that remote thing you were talking about. The only way I can do it is when I share screen. Here we go. Here's Alan's new video, in case you've missed it.
No, I was there for the premiere.
I was busy.
I was busy.
A lot of people have watched it, so I'm quite happy.
I was too busy. I didn't get time to watch it.
Too busy? What sort of an excuse is that?
I was doing stuff and things.
Stuff and things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing stuff and things, and then the notification came up and stuff and things got put on standby.
It seems to have frozen for me.
No, it's working perfect for
me.
In
here.
No, it's just really, no, it's just really lagging.
Oh, that's no good. Anyone else working all right?
Yeah, no, it's working fine now. It's just that I thought the screen had frozen because it was showing the thing for so long.
What quality am I playing it at? HD.
Well, HD.
I'm playing at HD.
Yeah, you're playing it in.
Yeah, I've got normal latency. I haven't got low latency on my. That's what mine was normally normal on my channel. So I did the same for this one. Didn't seem to be a problem normal. My end.
Yeah, I changed the way I photographed this as well. So
yeah, I know it's cool how the water's there like that. That's cool. That.
Because normally I shoot it using manual exposure so that it sort of starts dark and gets lighter. But this time I shot it with aperture priority, so the overall brightness stays about the same all the way through in total.
So when it was dark, and as it gets lighter, it gets lighter.
So, well, it gives longer exposures at the start and shorter exposures as the sun comes up.
Damn the cloud, though. But I like the underlit cloud as it came through there. I might see if I can grab a few screenshots.
You see all them crepuscular rays?
Yeah, I was going to get some screenshots of all that.
Well, don't try getting screenshots, Terry. Just tell me where in the video you want them from, and I'll get the original frames.
Well, you know what I mean. I'll get screenshots off you.
Yeah. I think I might well be printing some of them up large.
Yeah, bit of underlit, bit of crepuscular rays, all the goodies.
I think some of those might be going on my wall.
Oh, that's great. That. It's amazing what you can do with a camera.
Hello, 9 o'clock hero.
Yeah, hi.
9 o'clock hero. Oh, 9 o'clock hero found us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Dora. Something of Irish juice might be good. I guess I'm going to have to speak with Stu about it.
Or something of John's. John's been doing good stuff.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
What's that, Eden? You paused your audio book. Are you listening to a story?
Well, you know John's are all right because he makes them himself.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's good that because it's so difficult to find music that's copyright safe.
Yeah, there's quite a bit in YouTube.
Is that thing still in the YouTube studio where you can link through to the music?
Yeah. Trouble is, I seem to have. Apparently, I've been told I have a really poor taste in selecting music from there. So.
Well, that goes along with your singing, doesn't it?
I'll find you something nice. I'll go now.
Okay. So as I'm doing videos, what I need to do is do my videos and then send you a quick send you the rough cut so that you can select me the background music for it.
Yeah. Sounds like plan.
But Alan, you do have good music taste in what you listened to when you were growing up, though, don't you?
Well,
back in the 70s and 80s.
That's debatable.
Yeah, I was going to say. When I was a kid, Mum tended to have Radio 2 on, so I got a lot of
same here.
Wogan.
Now we listen to Radio 2.
Now we listen to. I tell you what was really funny was when I realised that I was listening to the same DJs on Radio 2 as I used to listen to on Radio 1.
Ken Bruce.
I had the.
But no, I was thinking Steve Wright in the afternoon. Just started doing his same show from the early 80s.
Oh dear, Steve Wright.
I had the unfortunate or fortunate experience of my listening to music, or my experience to music was through my sister growing up, and it was a choice of between the Bay City Rollers, ABBA.
Yeah.
Who else? John Farnham.
All
that that era.
Bay City Rollers, Mud, Sweet, Slade.
We were a Rolling Stones family.
Well, I didn't get any experience with that type of music until I got older.
I don't know.
Until I left home. And then this music started being played from a group called AC/DC. And I went, oh, this is different.
Yes.
This is different to ABBA.
A bit, yes, a bit.
When I started my nursing, I met a girl from near, well, actually quite near here. But
And then I had
Isn't
the
it great?
experience of having some funny stuff, and then listening
Yeah.
to groups like Pink Floyd and the like.
yeah.
So
imagine if
basically, you
Pink
listen to the
Floyd,
same music that I do.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a bit older than you,
Here's,
so I should have.
here's a good question for you guys then. UK charts
Yeah.
during the decade of the 1970s,
Mm-hmm.
2 bands tied for the most number 1 singles.
Right. You want us to name the two?
Mud and Shaw,
Without Google.
Okay.
Mud and
Side
Shaw,
chat. Give the Peanuts a chance. 2 groups back. What year? 1970.
In the decade of the 1970s, 2 groups had the same. For the most number ones, they tied. 2 groups tied for the most number 1 singles in the UK in the 1970s. What were the 2 groups?
Am I allowed to buy a clue?
Bay City Rollers and the Osmonds.
Nope.
Jackson 5.
Sorry.
The Jackson 5.
No.
Phil Collins and Pink Floyd.
Slade and Wizard.
Well, it won't be Phil Collins. Pink Floyd.
Getting there.
It won't be Pink Floyd. They only ever released 1 single, and that's only because the record company insisted on it.
Oh, okay.
Well, not many singles anyway. Yeah, no, not Pink Floyd.
Okay.
Pip's now starting to get there a little
Well,
bit.
what did you get, Pip? What did you say?
I said, oh God, I can't remember. Slade and Wizard.
Yeah, you're getting there.
ELO.
You might have one or
ELO.
two.
Jeez. Yep, I remember ELO.
Slade and Mud.
No.
Mud and the Warzels. See, these groups I never heard of if they're from over
The
there.
Marshall if I got a brand new combine harvester.
Or she had a brand new combine after I'd flog it and
Has
get the
Sex
money.
Pistols and Cliff
Yeah.
Richard.
They're worth a bloody fortune.
Slade
Yeah.
and Cliff Richard.
Right. I will say that that they split it. The other band had all their hits after the second band had all their hits after the first band had finished having theirs. So think first half of the 70s, second half of the 70s.
I can only think of that. ABBA.
Slade is
Slade's one.
Slade's
Oh, yes, Slade, yeah.
Waddy Waddy.
Who?
No.
Who's Showing
Waddy
Waddy
Waddy.
Waddy?
Remember,
Waddy,
the
Waddy.
second band
Never heard of that one.
The second band had all their hits after Slade stopped
Oh,
having
T-Rex.
Yeah.
Jeez, Boggs, you're really bringing out the
hits.
memories
So
now.
not T-Rex, or Waddy Waddy, or Cliff Richard.
Queen.
No.
Aussie Crawl. No, I don't think they were out back
I
then.
think I heard somebody actually mention it earlier, but I'm not. I might have missed it.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think Terry might have said it.
What? Bay City Rollers.
No.
John Farnham.
No.
No, never heard of it.
ABBA.
ELO.
Yeah.
Oh, ABBA. Slade and ABBA.
Slade and ABBA.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Slade and their monster
Geez,
truck glue.
they really pushed it for ABBA to get back together, but it was only just in the last recent years that they've actually come out in the limelight a bit more than what they were. But they're getting on a bit. They're in their 60s or whatever, 70 or something.
They also managed to marry each other and fall out and get divorced. And,
yeah.
That doesn't go well with getting bands back together, does it?
Oh, I don't know. Fleetwood Mac kept going, and they were all busy shagging at each other and falling out with each other.
Well, Gary Glitter, he was more of a one-hit wonder, wasn't he? He only made a couple that really stood out.
Oh, no, he had loads of hits.
He was big in his time. Gary Glitter was, yeah.
Status Quo.
That was the peak of sort of glam rock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another one of those odd, weird questions. The first time that Bohemian Rhapsody was at number 1, what was the next single to become number 1 after Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody?
Oh, I can't. I can remember Bohemian Rhapsody on top of the pops for the very first time, but I can't remember what came after it. Bloody hell!
My God.
Mamma Mia by ABBA.
I was just gonna say ABBA.
I was going to say ABBA. Thank you.
All right then. What?
You know, our favourite
Hitler.
Flurfer, whatever you call it, person in the peanut gallery found me.
Oh, he's-
How did they find me?
What
Hang on.
stopped Ultravox's greatest ever hit from being a number one?
Oh, I know that something died. No.
No, and of course the Ultravox hit was Vienna, and it
Yeah.
only ever
Oh.
got to number 2, and it so deserved to be a number 1 for being so.
Oh, it's Should I Be a Face or something?
Correct.
Yeah.
By Joe Dolce.
Yeah.
Beat Ultravox to number 1, which is just not
Sacrilege.
right. It was sacrilege because that was such an absolute classic,
yeah.
particularly the video.
Hey Alan, I've got 15 peanuts watching for random stream on a channel that it's not even.
Yeah, I
There
know.
you go.
And you've even got the what's it?
Slurpee.
Well, haven't you?
Thank God it's
Hitler.
flat. Yeah, I don't know how they found me.
Oh, from your other one.
Well, because
How do
you
you
put the
find
notice
me?
out on the other channel.
Yeah,
didn't
on
you?
my channel. Yeah.
Yeah. Doris says never heard of Slade.
Never heard of Slade?
It's Christmas.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of a
I'm
couple
on
of Australian
Fifth
groups that you guys should have heard of. Think of them.
Everybody's heard "Come On, Feel the Noise."
I'll grab the boys.
Well, we've got an ex-penguin out there now.
Yeah.
Colon's telling me to shut my face up. That's not very nice.
Shut up your face, farmer.
Video killed the radio star. That was
Video.
Buggles.
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 No,
Yeah.
what was his name? Because that was actually a music producer, wasn't it? I can't remember.
I'm
his
gonna
name.
have to do a Google. Okay. Australian.
My goodness, I can see
Bands,
Alexa playing a lot this afternoon.
I can't find one by Lord Music Library.
Shut up, Alexa.
Let me just open my Windows Media
Yeah,
Player.
that's what I'm doing.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
I forgot Alexa was on and I said her name.
I don't have any
Favourite
voice
Australian Aussie
activated
tracks.
since I can't do all that.
I've got
Oh God! And you scroll through your list and you think, when's the last time I listened to Budgie?
Budgie.
Budgie.
Not Budgie the little helicopter.
No,
Right,
Budgie as in bread fan or in the grip of a tie fitter's hand. What a track that is.
Masters Apprentices.
Crash Course in Brain Surgery. Oh,
Marsha
Metallica
Hines.
covered
You
that.
should have had Marsha Hines over there.
I wonder if
Renee Gaia.
Elvis Cornell.
Clapton. Mental as anything.
to forget.
The Divine Comedy. Something for the weekend.
Better list.
Ah,
Do rockin' music in Australia. See what I get.
Flock of Seagulls.
Oh yeah, Flock of Seagulls. I ran so far
I
away.
ran.
I'm so far
What
away.
a song that is. I love that song, I Ran.
Little River
All
Band.
based on the poster they saw.
You have Little River Band over there.
No.
Ah.
I'm Butterfly. In a Garda de Vida. The long version.
Oh.
17 minutes of it. Ha! Christ, I got some crap on here. Jefferson Airplane. King Crimson. Little bit of Leonard Skinner, of course. Freebird.
I need a better list. That one's not good enough. Hush. I
What,
remember
Hush
that.
by Deep Purple.
No, Hush is the name of the group.
Never heard of them.
I can get.
And master of the double entendres themselves, Whitesnake. Come and get it. Their classic 1988 album, Slide It In.
Oh, Benny Maroney. There we go. Benny Maroney. Don't remember that
Had
one.
a wee bit of Ultravox there. That was good. That was good.
Oh, I've still got some
Maneater.
Vangelis. When you don't want any words. Vangelis and
YMCA.
Jean-Michel Jarre, YMCA.
Okay, we'll see if we can find someone else.
Oh, Warren Zevon.
Wish you could play music on here.
I know.
Wolf Mother. Van Halen.
The darts. Oh, I love the darts.
The darts. Which one with the darts? That rings a bell.
Kind of rock and roll.
Yeah. Soup
Yes,
Tramp.
we did. Ex-Penguin. We talked about that earlier on, and I've just played it. We said he got beat.
Yes,
got
the
beat
greatest
number
number
one.
one. The
Ultra
greatest
Pop.
number one that never was.
Yeah. Got beat by Joe Dolce and Shut Up Your Face.
Yeah. Queens of the
Oh,
Stone
the
Age.
Hoodoo Gurus.
Nope.
What
never
year
heard
were
of it.
they? I don't know what years they were. The 70s
And
and 80s.
an unknown pop combo called Pink Floyd.
Sherbet.
I tried listening to some Pink Floyd the other day. Didn't like it.
But what
These-
did you listen to?
You haven't heard of any of these bands?
No.
Just put on Dark Side of the Moon in a dim
that-
room, preferably through headphones. Just listen to it from start to finish. That
I
is
think
just.
that was what I played. Dark Side of the Moon.
You didn't like Dark Side of the Moon?
No.
Heretic.
Who doesn't like Dark Side of the Moon?
Me.
She is a witch. She turned me into
Hunters and
Obviously weighs the
Collectors.
same as a duck.
That's a fair cop.
I'm going to try and try it again. Make sure that's the one I listen to.
Baccarat.
If you
Yes, sir, I could boogie.
The Divinals.
if you like prog rock,
the
then of course
Divinals.
you've got
Yeah,
to
I know.
have
I'm going through all the
Rush.
bands and no one's ever heard of anything.
Do you know, I just can't like Rush. I've tried so hard to like Rush, and I can't stand his bloody
Too
voice.
folky.
Noise work?
I prefer the early
Popular
stuff
one?
though.
Oh, the Cars. Yes, the Cars
Boom
are very
Crash
good.
Opera.
The Strang,
Yeah.
Simple Minds. Yeah, I've got some Simple Minds somewhere, I think. Have I?
Who else?
Any Simple Minds?
I've seen some of mine before.
Men
they
at
were
Work.
famous.
You must know Men at Work.
Oh, Men at Work, yeah.
Oh,
What a
jeez.
tune! What a tune!
Oh dear.
Can you hear that?
How about Men Without Hats and the Safety Dance?
Okay. In Excess. Now, don't tell me you haven't heard of In Excess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of it, it says,
I've got the
unfortunately.
greatest hits. Yeah, I've got the NXS greatest hits. I didn't bother with the separate albums.
Crowded House.
Yeah, I quite like
Ice House.
I quite like that weird vampire movie they did the music for.
Oh, The Angels. That's
What,
another one.
NXS did?
Yeah, I'm sure it was NXS did the music for that weird. There was a weird vampire movie set on the California coast somewhere, and I'm sure it was NXS that did the music for it.
You're not talking like Lost Boys?
Yeah.
That was it, Lost Boys.
Did they do the music for that? Oh, it's so long since I've seen that film.
That wasn't what I listened to the other day.
Mental. Is it, what's the one with the
Breathe.
ones that wore the weird hats? Is that
Breathe into
that was,
the air.
Devo.
Devo? That's it. Devo.
Don't
Remember
be
Devo?
afraid.
Anyone?
No. But that was Pip, that was definitely Dark Side of the Moon. You didn't like it. Well, I'm going to send me mug back.
No, I'm saying that's not what I listened to the other day.
Yeah, that is dark. Listen to that whole album from start to finish, preferably through headphones. Just sit back, relax, and go with it. It is that there's a reason why for years that was the best-selling album. That was at number one of the Billboard charts or whatever for years.
Do I need a doobie?
No, not necessarily.
I will have a listen later then. But that's not what I listened to. I can't remember what it was I listened to.
That was one of the first. What do they call them now? The whole album is an entire segue, and if you listen to it on a CD on repeat, the start and the end of the album just merge into one. The entire thing it's brilliant.
You can run the entire thing in a loop.
Yeah,
I know a band you've never heard of. Bee Gees.
Massachusetts.
Little River Band. But so many groups we've had over here, and you just haven't heard of most of them.
Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes.
Some of Jim Steinman's finer work. Life and Death of an
Dragon?
American
Probably
Car.
hadn't heard of Dragon either. Or Cold Chisel.
No.
Okay. Oh, Angry Anderson. He was a bit of a rock back in the day.
Airborne.
Wish I could play some of these. You've probably heard of them.
Audio
If I
slave.
could play 'em. We'll have to play them on Discord one time when we're there.
Chicken Coop. Oh, you won't have heard of these guys. Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Angels,
This
am
is
I
obviously the
ever
early
gonna
Nash
see
and
your
Young.
Angels? Am I ever gonna see your face again? It's oh, okay.
Helplessly Hoping. That track just sends me to
I
fucking
give up.
Do you?
You just haven't heard of none of them. I've gone through the whole list. I can't find any more.
Oh, The Doors. I must listen to The Doors again. I ain't listened to that for a bit.
What, the front door or the back door?
No, The Doors.
I know.
Oh, early Eagles. Very early Eagles. One of These Nights, 1975.
One of these nights.
That's
Well,
got the
we can
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy theme on.
We can show album covers. I'll see if I
Mm-hmm.
can find album covers. That might.
I think one of my
be
favourite early
images.
tracks from the Eagles was Seven Rivers Road.
I don't know if I've heard that.
Album covers.
What album that's on? I certainly haven't got that
But
album.
I've collected some.
1970s. There we
Go
go.
to One of These Nights and listen to Journey of the Sorcerer. That's the original Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy theme music
There we go. I can
they
share.
used on the radio and the TV series.
Yeah, I'll share this.
What was the Eagles song called again?
There we go.
The Eagles song, oh, well, mine or his?
There we got Meatloaf.
Seven Rivers Road.
Seven Rivers Road.
Who else have we got here? Elvis Presley. Clash. Rod
She can't
Stewart.
find it.
like
What's
to
the
think it
name?
was very
What's the name of that group? I could never remember that name of that group.
King.
Yeah, what's the name of that group? Yeah, I don't know.
Prince.
This group too.
Insect.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is. Insect. Yeah, some sort of insect.
Sorry, Seven Bridges Road. My bad.
Okay. Alexa, play Seven Bridges Road by the Eagles.
No, you're not allowed to.
Unlimited.
It's not
which
free.
lets you play over 60 million songs.
Fleetwood
First,
Mac.
please get the settings in your Alexa app.
Daka Daka. ABBA. Oh, there's your yellow.
Not free.
Album cover, yellow.
Mhm.
Out of the Blue, I think that one is.
All,
Fiji.
all of the Iron Maiden album covers qualify for.
I haven't got an Iron Maiden one yet.
Oh look, there's some Led Zeppelin
Where?
down.
Go down.
Yeah, keep scrolling down. Look, there's some Led Zeppelin.
Elvis.
There's Elvis.
No more Elvis.
ABBA. Saturday
Saturday
Night
Night
Fever.
Well, there's a quiz.
Never heard half of these ones.
Oh, Simon Garfunkel.
Steppenwolf.
Born to Be Wild.
I think I still got a cassette of Steppenwolf with Born to Be Wild on it. Not mistaken.
David Essex. Hello. Peters and Lee. Oh my God.
I'll tell you what I listened to recently that
We have a naked Carl and a naked bacon god.
Oh,
is
sorry, Carl. There you are, Carl. And where's the Irish twat?
just,
there he is.
just
There you go. There you go.
the War of the Worlds album.
Oh, Miro too.
Oh,
Hey,
I love that
Miro.
album.
Didn't see you there, Miro. Sorry. What's going on here? I got some notification. Press the button and I'm here. Yay! Good on you.
And if we're going to spin off into soundtracks, Rocky Horror.
Oh, yes, please.
definitely.
Yes, please. We need to have a Rocky Horror show some
Yeah.
night. In Discord.
Are we
Only
all
if I
gonna?
get to sing along.
Are we all gonna bring our own newspaper and everything?
Yeah,
The,
and you got to
the-
dress up. Sausage
Toast,
it-
rice,
what-
pistols.
the other week on Jared's 82 Productions movie night, I managed to get them to do back to back The Great Rock and Roll Swindle, followed by the Blues Brothers.
Oh, I did the Blues Brothers a while ago.
Oh, Dave. No one mentioned David Bowie.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
Wasn't really into early Bowie, I must admit.
I have actually seen Bowie play live.
Really?
Yeah. But then I went through the list of the people I've seen play live, and it's 2112, one of my absolute all-time favourite albums.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I'm waving
No,
over
not-
something that somebody
Kiss.
should have
Yes,
mentioned by
yeah.
now. No one mentioned that
Kiss.
one.
2112, that's like one of the best albums in the world.
There's Elvis again for you, Pip.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of Wings.
And my Paul McCartney.
No, I
yeah.
didn't. Never liked Wings. I don't think Paul McCartney's the best singer.
There's some more Elvis for you, Pip.
There's another Elvis. Yeah.
Probably got them all.
What, the album?
Yeah, can I have to stop buying Elvis? Well, that's separate ways. So, yeah, I had it.
Is that a? It says album, so. Kiss Again.
Well, I've got that Blue Beatles album too. I've got the red one as well.
Ah. Waterloo ABBA.
Oh, it's a Capri.
I definitely. I know I've got an ABBA. I don't know if my sister's got it or if it's up in the box in the bedroom with the one with the helicopter on it.
Oh, I can't believe that. What's that? I saw the Jed Ford leaning on a Ford Capri.
There. I saw
Yeah,
the light.
there.
Yeah, I saw the light and I went and bought a Holden.
How's that for a suit though?
Won't be
Oh,
doing
it's
that
closed.
anymore, unfortunately.
Yes.
That's easy top
it?
song.
No, I'm not in it then.
There's that many of them. I just put in album covers 1970s. This is what I'm getting.
War of the Worlds again.
Oh, here.
What are the worst albums? Village People.
Where's the Village People? I didn't see it.
Beside it. Beside it in pink. Yeah. It says what are the worst albums? I thought it was albums or album covers.
Yeah, it just says something there. Yeah, we didn't mention the Village People.
The Doobie Brothers. Good grief.
Maybe I should have put rock albums. That might have narrowed it down a bit.
Well, I never listened to rock when I was younger.
Oh, well, rock or... a lot of that was pop music, so... Album covers, 1970s. I'll just put rock and see what we get. Oh, well, obviously, Queen comes up straight away. Ah, here we go.
Dark Side of the Moon.
AC/DC. Jimi Hendrix.
The Ramones.
Heart.
Oh, Boston again.
I hadn't heard of that one. Bad Out of the Hell, is it? Or not?
Yeah.
Yep.
Deep Purple.
Yeah, Deep Purple. No, I mentioned Deep Purple.
Oh, the Police.
Nero says I've got War of the Worlds still regional 70s album, I think. Okay.
Guns N' Roses. Oh, Kraftwerk. I used to have that.
Isn't there some albums that
The
back in the
Clash.
day that are worth a lot of money because they were only brought out?
More
whatever.
Led Zeppelin.
When I said Kraftwerk was a
Same
rock
Led
band.
Zeppelin, should I say?
Ozzy.
Somebody brought out a
Oh,
record
Skinner.
that played in the middle track in the centre, and if you played that through to a cassette recorder on an old computer, it actually came up a program on the computer. I've seen something about that one time. I don't know what album it was though.
We're not looking for anything in particular, Mira. We're just looking for
No, we're just
reminiscing.
If we spot
Oh.
one that someone hasn't mentioned.
I see Thank God It's Flat thinks that rock music
Sex
is of the
Pistols?
devil.
No one's mentioned the
Of
Sex
course.
Yeah.
Pistols. Yeah.
Well, I kind of mentioned the Sex Pistols with
Did
the
you?
Great Rock and Roll Swindle earlier.
That's
No,
not bloody music.
Did anyone mention the
The Who?
The Who? Who?
No.
Who?
Who?
I don't like them either.
I don't know who that is. Who's that one?
Yes.
Can't
Not
read
sure.
it.
Yes.
what was
yes.
their what was their
That
album?
one.
Yellow?
Morrison.
James Taylor. Hardly rock.
Dylan.
Dylan. You seen a Dylan? Where? Oh, here. Yeah.
There he is.
Deep. We mentioned Deep Purple, didn't we?
Yeah.
Anyone like Shania Twain?
Yes. I like
She was
country.
like
Sorry, but I love
country in the 70s, wasn't she?
love country. Exactly.
Who said Metallica? You did, Alan, didn't you? Or was that Was that a different one?
No, I mentioned Led Zeppelin a couple of times. Oh, there's Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Oh, here.
Yeah.
There in
That
the
one.
middle.
I had a good Sabbath session the other day.
Music collection available now for Kiss. I got a Top of the Pops one, but I think it's not that one. It's called Screamer.
Oh, that's
You used to bring
what
out
was her
every year.
flipping name, the dancer on the cover of that album? She was from
What, that one?
the big. No, go off again. The Top of the Pops album.
Oh,
What's her
her?
bloody name? She
Oh, I don't
yeah,
know.
she got really famous because she was like that was Pan's People, wasn't it?
All right, legs and cool pants people. Yeah. My
Legs
favourite
and
is
cool
Cherry,
pants
the one with the
people.
curly hair.
Yeah, Mirella was the Commodore 64. I think it was, yeah. You had to use the cassette to record it or something and played it through to the computer, and actually it was an actual program.
Santana,
Where?
to the left. That's it.
Psychedelic Killers.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what made a good album back in the day, was what type of cover they had.
Then Lizzie,
Where?
second in from the left.
Live and Dangerous.
That one?
James
Oh,
Buckley
I-
James Harvest.
Right.
One
No.
right.
Yeah.
There you go.
That one.
It was the Pink Floyd album they released with a big zigzag paper for a sleeve.
Did you get that over there as a stage thing? 'Cause I think
Yeah,
my
we
sister-
Oh yeah, we most
couple
definitely
years
got
ago.
that.
we had. What was that guy that played it over here?
I went to see it. It was
shit.
Tim, shit, Australian or New Zealand. What is his name?
I can remember people's names.
Ah,
Oh,
Terry,
What?
Colon's just posted in the side chat. It was Pete Shelley, XL1, that did the audio track to computer program.
It was
Tim-
in time with the music graphics.
Tim Minchin.
Okay.
Tim Minchin, he's awesome.
I went to see he was in Jesus Christ Superstar with
Oh,
Force
Crafty.
Fight, Forty Spice and
How's your gates, Crafty?
Chris thingy the radio. Oh my god. Radio 1 DJ.
Oh,
Chris
Boggs
what-
is going Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers.
Stevie Wonder.
Whoa, that was a trippy one. Whoever they were.
Oh, Roxy Music.
Oh yeah.
Where? Oh, here.
There.
Yeah, there.
Didn't look like that when I served him his dinner. Chris, the Radio 1 DJ, Chris thingamajiggery. Oh, for God's sake.
Black Sabbath.
Peanuts. Chris
Oh,
thingy from
paranoid.
Radio 1.
Don't know. Never heard of him.
That's going to annoy me now. I'm going to have to Google.
Hope I'm not going too fast.
No. On to Google. Chris. No. Google. He played Judas and Judas and
Oh, and Crafty, the missus told me to fiddle with the phone, moving things around again after we were playing with it the other day.
Chris Moyles.
that's a fella.
Thank you. But we get there in the end.
Yeah.
In every
Played
dream
Judas
holiday.
in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Bad Company. Feel
Where?
like making
Where's Bad
love.
Company?
Just up a bit, up a bit, up a bit. Hey, just there you go. You got Queen the Works, what an album, then Bad Company. Feel
Oh,
like
okay.
making love.
The best of the animals.
Nazareth.
Oh yes. Jethro Tull.
Nazareth. Where's Nazareth?
Salute the Flute.
Where'd you see Nazareth?
It's on that compilation photo on the left hand on the top.
Oh
Ah.
yes, there it is. Nazareth.
Got
Yeah.
Nazareth.
Yeah, Nazareth, yeah. I can't
there
quite
was-
make out
can't really-
the others.
Shut up, cat. Shut up, cat.
Jethro Tull.
More Liz,
Stills,
more
Nash, and
Lizzy.
Young. Molly Hatchet.
Never heard of her.
Molly Hatchet. I haven't heard Molly Hatchet in a dog's age. Blimey, Molly Hatchet.
Oh, more Bowie.
That's a famous one.
Bloody old Beatles. Oh yeah, Flirting with Disaster. That's it. Molly Hatchet.
Aussie Hard Rock Hall of Fame.
No,
Gosh.
Pink Floyd in the Wall.
Another brick.
Yeah. Not their best album, but it's got the best track of all time on it.
Leave those kids alone.
No, Comfortably Numb.
I think that's the one I
Just
tried
a little,
to listen
just
to.
a little pinprick.
That's it.
Oh, Susie Quattro.
When I was a child, I had
There
a
you
fever.
go.
My hands felt just like two balloons.
Balloons, yeah. Top share.
The live version of that on where did they play it? Earls Court. Pulse. The live version of that on the Pulse album is just incredible.
Kate Bush. Oh, jeez.
I liked Kate Bush back in the day. Some of it, anyway.
Yeah.
She was very
Susie Quattro.
flexible.
Susie Quattro.
Oh yes,
Yeah, Susie Quattro.
Quattro.
Who was the other? Who was the other female singer of the period?
Pat Benatar.
Not Kate. I'm trying to think. There was a punk. Same. Who was the other female singer with the same sort of period as Kate Bush?
Oh,
The one who ended up doing that thing on Teletubbies.
Thing on
Oh
telly.
yeah.
Toya?
Toya.
Toya was around then. Hazel O'Connor was around then.
Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
You? What a track.
I've-
That just sends me to bloody pieces as well.
I saw Toya at Butlins at Skegness in about 98, 99.
We went to a weekend 70s rewind festival at Hendon a few years ago. And amongst such other luminaries, Toya was there. King Creole and the Coconuts.
Oh dear goodness.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
What's that female one that sung Babushka or some song like that?
Kate
What was
Bush.
her name?
that was Kate Bush.
Oh, that was Kate Bush.
Who else? Midure was there. Oh, there was all sorts. Bananarama, I think. God, I can't remember now. Oh, yes, Cyndi Lauper. Yeah, she was good. Yeah.
That might have been the one I was thinking of, Cyndi Lauper. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, bearing in mind that I was into the likes of AC/DC and Sabbath and all those bands.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I went to see. Damn! Why does this always happen to me? When I had it in my head and it's bloody gone.
Oh,
Go
tell
on.
me about it, Alan. I can remember Chris Moyles, for Christ's sake.
And it was one of them pop bands about 19. Yeah, this would have been about 1980. Not Kajugu, something like that.
Oh,
One of
right.
them.
Yeah.
I had to go and see them at the Circus Tavern in near Aveley in Essex. One of them places where you went and you got a crappy dinner and listened to a and
Oh, yeah. I know this. Yeah, I know what you're
God,
doing. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
Yeah.
yeah. That was really big because my sister-in-law liked them, and it was a double date with her, with the guy she married and my ex.
Yeah. I still say, out of all the bands I've seen live, and I've seen the likes of AC/DC, Iron Maiden, Metallica, Aerosmith, Muse, the lot, I still say The Police was the best open-air gig I've ever seen. They blew a bloody socks off. They were amazing. That's three guys on stage, and it was just... They did turn the sound system up so much that the people living in the vicinity of Hyde Park complained the next day, but it was... That's still got to be the best live gig I've ever been to. And I've seen David Gilmour within spitting distance at Albert Hall. I still say The Police is the best one I've ever been to. Absolutely amazing.
I've been to 2 concerts. One was AC/DC, I took my son. And the other was Westlife
Where did you see AC/DC?
in Hampden.
All right. My youngest son, I took him, his first ever concert was AC/DC at the O2, and I think he was 12. And I've just never seen anybody have such a huge smile plastered on their face.
Yeah,
for many hours.
mine was the same.
Don't get me wrong, I loved it too, but he was just like, he was learning to play the electric guitar, and he'd sort of said, I want to learn to play Back in Black. That's my boy.
Oh, tell her I've seen Marilyn Manson
No, I've not seen Marilyn Manson.
in the O2 in Glasgow. It was bloody awful. Not my thing at all, but I had to take my son.
I was going to say the only reason I've seen quite a lot of the likes of who we said earlier, Bowie,
Yeah.
was I went to the Freddie Mercury tribute concert.
Oh yeah.
So of course I got to see an awful lot of acts do like one set of a couple of songs, and then it was on to the next one, or the duet of David. No, of
Fed up being a Smurf.
was it Slash and Elton John? Elton John and one of the big heavy metal singers ended up doing a duet at the concert.
I think my first ever gig, because I came to the whole going to gigs very late in my life, was Meatloaf on the Bat Out of Hell 2 tour. So that would have been 92, maybe 93.
Yes, Brainery, test streaming part 2. You missed part 1.
Oh yes, Crafty. I saw Metallica at what technically wasn't, but would have been probably the last Monsters of Rock at Donington in 90. Oh, I don't know, 94, 95, something like that. And you know what you're in for when the lights are dark and he walks out in that little bit they have out in the crowd, and the little spotlight comes down to him, and he just goes, "Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker." He says, "Apparently we're going out live on Radio 1 tonight." And he just started swearing, and that was it. And off we went. And of course, what did they do as their encore? So what? As they always do. And that was it. I've never seen, those 80 to 100,000 stoned heavy metal fans just going completely bonkers.
We're talking about concerts that we've been to. I unfortunately or fortunately went to a concert with my sister up in Sydney, and I had to chaperone her because we caught the train, and she paid for the ticket, and we went and seen the Osmonds.
Oh,
Yay.
Oh dear, the Osmonds.
Crazy horses.
Oh no.
I had to chaperone her. That was the deal, or something. I was only about 16 or whatever.
That's worse than my first one, Terry. My first was Ice House.
Oh, okay.
Like way back when they were crap.
Yeah.
Before they really got big.
Yeah, Crafty knows what I'm about. She knows about the classic So What, as done by the anti-Nowhere League or something originally.
Yeah, my son has seen more of the bands that I like than I have, because he has been a regular at what was Monsters of Rock, but he's now Download.
I've done Download once, and it's just not the same, because the Monsters of Rock was one day. So you turned up on the Friday night and put your tent up, and they went round putting out piles of firewood because they knew everybody was going to light a fire. The Saturday morning, you decanted all of your booze into the plastic containers provided, because they wouldn't let you take in glass bottles, obviously. And you spent the entire day moving between the two stages. And that's all it was, because it was inside the circuit at Donington. So you actually had to cross over the racing circuit to get into the infield, and that's where it was held. None of this some anonymous field nearby, and there's half a dozen bloody stages, and you have to camp there all week, and it ain't the same.
Yes, but you see, Ben got to see Ozzy playing with Black Sabbath, whereas when I saw it, it was Ozzy not playing with Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I took my son to see them. I can't remember when it was now. They played Sonosphere, and it was supposed to be the original Black Sabbath lineup. So Ozzy was there, but what's his name? The drummer. I can never remember.
Geezer Butler.
He had a bit of a falling out with them, and they got somebody else in to replace him. So it was like, nearly. But I'd sort of said to my youngest, look, this is probably the last time you're going to get to see somebody like Black Sabbath and Ozzy, because they're all getting of an age now where they're dropping dead,
Yeah.
So we nearly did it, but of course, Geezer wasn't drumming, was he? So.
Yeah, well, when I saw him play 2nd of January '82 on the Rob Rawls tour, So
Yeah.
Tony Iommi was, no, sorry. It was the not Aussie vocals period, and Geezer had broken his arm, so he wasn't playing drums either. So they had to replace Geezer on drums because he'd broken his arm, and it wasn't who took over from Ozzy as vocals for the Sabbath.
Oh God.
He played with Rainbow beforehand.
Ronnie James Dio,
That was it.
the voice of rock,
Yeah,
till he died.
yeah. Because Tony Iommi was the guitarist, wasn't he?
Yes.
He was like the only original one of the bloody. I think he's about the only original one of the band that was left when I saw him.
Yeah. Oh, Crafty. I'd love to see Metallica do the entire Master of Puppets album. Master of Puppies. Outstanding. When did they do bloody Sonosphere? Oh, can't remember what year it was.
Yeah, my son went to the Sonosphere a couple of times as well.
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah, 9 o'clock. I saw him at Hammersmith Odeon. Sabbath.
Oh crap!
Also-
It's Tuesday already.
Also saw Saxon on the Wheels of Steel tour at Hammersmith Odeon.
She's got wheels of steel. Blimey. Yeah, but whenever you watch Ozzy, certainly within the last 10 or 15 years, it's like, no, don't run up and down the stage. Just stand still and hold on to that mic stand. Because you just think he's going over. He's just like, yeah, his hands are out and he's wobbling about. It's like, no, he's going to trip and fall any second. He just looks so unsteady, bless him. Yeah, they did the Ozfest at Milton Keynes here quite a few years back, and that was...
Does anyone know a Nina Perot?
No.
Never heard of her. Don't forget to sub to this channel if you haven't. No, you don't have to sub to the channel.
Yes, I do.
Not a requirement.
Sub and ding the bell. Smash that like button.
No, you'll get the notification on my normal channel.
Oh,
This isn't me. This is just a CGI representation. We're not
All
really.
CGI.
Yeah, none of us are really here.
Well, I'm a figment of my own imagination.
Yeah, and if my voice sounds
it when I-
familiar, it's because it's very well copied.
No, you're just one of the voices in my head.
Yeah.
No, Alan's the voice in my head.
Yeah, Alan's the voice in your head, and you're the voice in my head.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong. Quite often am. Except when I'm not.
Let's say you're all the voices in my head, but you're not arguing enough.
The voices in my head don't like you.
we can solve that problem for you. That's not an issue.
Oh, TP Seeker. You're
That's going to be interesting. Everett Anderson's just posted a video entitled "Renee Wants a Flat Earth Encyclopedia."
Oh God!
I've got an Everett Anderson. If you want to watch one or two, I've got one here. Return of the Flat Earth Thread.
Yeah, I've got.
I think we
I've got
see that,
at least half an hour. Jose's going live at 4, so. Yeah.
No, we've got 7. This goes for 7 minutes. What time's Jose going?
4 o'clock. So about
another 3/4 of an hour, roughly.
Yeah, just about.
Oh, we've got a little bit of time then. Oh, we'll just waste a bit of time. And then when you go, Alan and Pip can have a play.
I see Crafty found us because we were on Discord.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, Crafty's already been out there. TPC.
Yeah, no, it was
found
just talking about finding it.
Yeah.
About finding it. Keeler found you
Oh,
via
because of Discord. Oh, okay, Crafty. And my channel should have gave you the notification too, Crafty. You're sub to my normal channel, aren't you?
Branuary says he got a notification from Terry, but it took him 78 minutes to click it. No rush.
No rush. I'll give you more notification next time on my channel when I go live.
I like that. It's like it's a notification. Yeah, whatever.
Okay then. What have we got here? Everett Anderson, return of flat Earth thread. And don't be hesitant in saying pause if you want to stop at any of the dirt.
Okay. Press play, please, Terry.
Wait a minute. I got a message out from
Pause.
from the Irish twat out here. What's he saying? Terry, check Discord DM when you get a minute. Okay, I'll check it while the video's playing. Jeez, people always sending me porn on Discord DM all the time.
Is that what we're supposed to do?
I don't know.
Nobody told me we had to do that.
I don't know DM in Discord. Check Discord DM when you get a minute. Yeah. You're not there. Didn't go through. Sorry.
Hello,
Sorry, Bacon
Globers.
God. No DM.
Been a long time, ain't it?
Look at the state of that.
You know,
One stone flat earther.
Could at least put a t-shirt
One
on.
thing I learnt when I bought my new. Did I tell you I got a new mobile phone?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
First I heard of it.
T-shirt on, hasn't
Oh, first time you've heard. Yeah, I got a
just
brand
got
new.
a
I got a
big
brand new mobile phone because I've never had one before.
Cool.
We noticed.
and I did a test video on and uploaded it on my channel. And there's one difference between the orientation of this video that I'm noticing straight away from what this guy's been filming to how I did mine. I knew which way to hold the camera.
Yeah.
I just
Vertical camera is just criminal.
I don't know how they not know that you can turn it sideways to get full screen.
Probably the same way that they don't know the Earth is round.
Well, that could be the problem. Yeah.
You know, they ain't the sharpest knives in the drawer. Let's put it that way.
They're not even the sharpest
another
spoons in the
day
drawer, let's
slaying
face it.
Globers.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
We're going to talk about something real
What a
simple.
bunch of sporks.
A simple compass. Now, the thing with these disingenuous Globers, they like to, well, can you tell us how come a compass works different when it's built in the southern hemisphere than it is when it's built in the north? Haha, I bet you flat earthers can't explain that one.
Let's let Greater Sapien try and explain to you the problem for flat Earth with how compasses actually work.
Let's look at how a magnet would move if the Earth was flat. Now, there's no flat Earth model that is agreed upon to tell us where the magnetic North Pole is precisely, and they don't believe in a South Pole. So given what we know about magnetism, let's look at a few scenarios with this unipole magnetic north. First, let's consider magnetic north on a flat Earth being just around the surface of the Earth. How would the compass needle act? Well, the compass needle would point toward magnetic north, and as long as the compass was level and at the same altitude, the needle would stay level, as we can see in my diagram and in this simulated magnetic north. What if magnetic north on a flat Earth was high up, like at the level of the sun, the moon, or the dome? As always, the needle would point toward the source, and thus would point up when nearer to the physical North Pole. And as it was moved farther south, the needle would drop back toward level, but never going below level. Lastly, what if the magnetic North Pole were below the surface of a flat Earth? In that case, the opposite would happen. As the compass was taken farther north, it would point downward toward the magnetic pole, and as it was moved south, it would move back toward level, but never truly getting there. Do any of these scenarios fit what a compass does in the real world? What about on a globe? Given the accepted understanding of the Earth and its magnetic pole, what would we expect to see from a compass? Well, given how the globe has two magnetic poles, the lines of the magnetic field go straight down at the North Pole and straight up at the South Pole, like this, forming this pattern. So the needle will point in line with the lines of magnetism, pointing up in the south and down in the north. Like this. Now I'll put that question out there again. Which of these four scenarios reflects what happens in the real world? The globe one, of course. Don't believe me? Ask anyone who's taken a standard northern region compass below the equator. Yes, I said northern region compass. This is a Zone 1 compass. It was made to be used in the upper northern hemisphere, like in the United States. Manufacturers make compasses for 5 zones across the globe, balancing the magnetic needle to compensate for the tilt it would have due to its latitude. You can't access new trade regions if your compass doesn't work below the equator. The free market understands that the world is a globe.
Dude, it's been easily explained. Simple magnetic declination. You just don't understand it. But that's all that's going on.
Fred, magnetic declination is the angle on the horizontal plane between magnetic north, the direction the north end of a magnetized compass needle points, corresponding to the direction of the Earth's magnetic field lines, and true north, the direction along a meridian towards the geographic north. This has absolutely nothing to do with why there are different compasses for different hemispheres.
A ball is 360 degrees spherical, period. I don't give a fuck how big the ball is. If you guys want to make the ball as big as you can fucking imagine and pretend that you're a small little microscope, it still would not look like a motherfucking flat surface.
Is that true?
I just got to do an argument today with this stupid motherfucker trying to tell. He's telling me all this bull. Well, Fred, why do objects weigh more at the equator than they do in this way? And I said, have you ever show me your experiment of you testing that? I'm tired of this parrot indoctrinated bullshit that you globals just been regurgitating forever and ever and ever. None of you fucking fuckers have showed anything weighing more here than weighing more there. I don't give a fuck.
Is that true?
Okay, so
Pleasant Chappy.
It's
Yeah.
500.00 grams back at 32 south latitude. So the calibration has not changed. Now, what I hope to do tomorrow is do a similar measurement at a much further north latitude. Look at that, 499.44. So it's more than half a gram lighter because we're closer to the equator.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of you global.
Do present evidence.
And one more thing before I get out of here. This gravity bullshit.
Yeah, it sucks when people present evidence against you.
Off all week with this gravity shit. Just ask the Glober to show you one experiment he done himself to prove gravity.
Oh, it's easy. Oh, with pen.
We don't live on a spinning ball flying through outer space. Fuck off, Globers. Have a good day.
Idiots are fun. No wonder every village wants one.
Yeah, his village must be missing him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, a fine, upstanding example of humanity he wasn't.
Didn't even know him.
Bob says I can see why his teeth get messed up.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't see that as a very good example of the what's the experiment?
No.
That wasn't the Cavendish.
It
Oh,
looked
it
like
looked
it
like-
tried,
it
it
looked
tried,
like a
it
very-
tried to be.
It looked like a very poor example of a Cavendish.
Yeah, it's similar to the Cavendish, but all it's showing is that there is actually a traction. It's not an attempt to measure how much. There's no torsion balance. It's just showing that the thing that but by adding a mass, you can make it move. It's not.
Yeah, because I
Cavendish
didn't.
requires a tension.
Yeah, it was just that given that he was just using bowling balls.
Yeah.
We don't even know what
I've
string.
actually seen the Cavendish done with bowling balls.
We don't even know what string he
It just
used.
it just seemed like it just seemed like it went round rather quickly and.
Well,
did
the
you
clock.
see-
Yeah, the
did you
clock
see the
was
clock in
sped
the bottom
up.
right-hand
Yeah, the
corner?
clock was sped up. But you don't even know.
I know it was sped up. It just sort of. It just seemed a bit uncontrolled.
We don't.
With it being out in the open and everything.
Yeah, we don't even know what string he used because there could have been whatever they call it, rotation in the string.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen a 6-hour time lapse of it sitting there doing nothing before he puts the bowling balls in.
Or we can watch the other Everett, or it's still about just under half an hour to kill.
Oh, no.
Probably going to drop out in about 3 minutes.
Won't be done.
The last one of Everett, which is the newest one, Renee, whoever that is, wants a flat Earth encyclopedia.
That's Earth is seriously flat.
Is it?
Yep. His name's Rene, and the accent you hear in all his videos isn't his real accent. He puts it on.
Oh.
Because in at least a couple of Jose's hangouts, last year, I think, at some point, he forgot, and you hear his real accent, which is nowhere near as over the top as the one he uses in his videos.
There we go. Oh.
No, we can't see it.
No, you will. You will. Don't panic.
No,
Don't panic. Don't panic.
Don't panic.
It's not that hard on one screen to do things. Not like some people. That's not that hard. Yep, all ready to go.
Hello, brothers and sisters.
Very
Just
good
want to
video.
invite you to come on June 20, 2020. It's a flat today from 12 noon till 9.
Is he using a phone?
Yeah.
I'm assuming so.
I tell you, this is terrible.
For a flattening of the curve celebration.
In case you guys are just tuning back in after all the technical difficulties, we're at a Flat Earth meetup, Sunset, California, at Renee's domicile, his HQ here. Probably the first one we've done since last year. We try to periodically get together and again exchange information, have a few beers, have some laughs. And today, you guys have the privilege to kind of like witness what goes on here. You know, guys are just tuning in. We got the Flat Earth banners. We got the failed NASA experiment, like Renee always points out. Got a few guests. And I'm going to be periodically stopping by, saying hi to you guys, looking at the chat, and trying to address some of the questions. If you've been into the Flat Earth movement any given amount of time, you know what all this stuff is about.
Who was that clown?
Renee.
This was a banner to prove how awesome the round Earth is. It'd be very small. It'd be very small because when you look into the data that proves the round Earth,
Don't know him.
I thought there'd be tons of data in the beginning. I thought there'd be volumes of the size of the ball, how we figured it out, how much space, just volumes of it. When in reality, the scale of flat Earth, round Earth, the more you look at it, the scale on the flat Earth is getting heavier and heavier and heavier.
Yeah, that was my...
I see more data more on the flat Earth side because of the internet hive mind, because of people like you going out and finding tidbits of data, you know. Like recent data would be the Elon Musk SpaceX flight, where somebody watched it, saw that there was a rat, and it is a rat. They filmed it, people saw it, they go, there's a freaking rat.
Is that true?
A bit of foil.
Currently, you can see the camera.
There was a ferret on the one once before.
That white object you see is solid oxygen, very fluffy, lighter than a snowball.
Yeah, a rat.
See, small things like that are what make people flat earthers. But to somebody who's looking for the truth, we see something like that, we go, bingo. What do you think about that, Mr. I believe we go to space?
That's right.
Yeah,
There is when you walk into, for example, if you walk into a hair salon and you realize that there's all these hairdressers, you realize, I'm in a hair salon. There's plenty of circumstantial evidence that this is you are stepping in a hair salon, and when you step into the beautiful stationary flat Earth, you realize that, oh shit, we're not moving. We're not spinning or tilted. We're not going towards a black hole. Or no meteor is going to hit us up in the ass any minute. Yeah. You know, so there's always going to be a sunset in Sunset Beach, and so it's going to be a spring.
Right.
And keep in mind that we're trying to have our own Flat Earth Encyclopedia, because, for example, we need to change the terms for people to understand. Put them in the right mind frame. For example, there's no sunset, there's no sunrises, there's only sun appearing from within the vanishing point and disappearing into the vanishing point. That's the sunset. A sun disappearing into the vanishing point.
Oh my god, my brain hurts.
He has that effect on people.
I've never seen any evidence of this.
And at the same time that it's disappearing, then the moon shows up.
Is that true?
Bollocks.
Yep.
Where's the moon? There's the moon in the daytime.
What do you guys want to know? I mean, it's flat. There's no curvature. There's no measurable curvature. There's no detectable motion.
Is that true?
But what we found is when we turned on that
I
gyroscope,
thought Bob was going
we
to show up
found
at some.
that we were
Yep.
picking up a drift, a 15 degree per hour
15
drift.
degree.
The rotation is not looking
Thanks,
good at
Bob.
this point.
Thanks, Bob.
So we don't want to blow this, you know.
Right.
And we got $20,000 in this freaking gyro. But yeah, if we dumped what we found right now, we would be. It'd be bad. What I just told you is confidential.
Yeah,
And
what I just
essentially,
told you
it
is
comes down to
confidential.
this. Yes, we
No, we
did
didn't hear you.
detect a 15 degree per hour rotation.
Hey, 5 people. So yeah, when I came across the flat Earth truth, you know, I lost a couple friends, family members because they weren't ready to be woke to it. They weren't ready. They weren't thinking on that level yet. So if you've lost a friend or family member because of your beliefs of this, you're in the norm. You're in the norm. It's part of it.
That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Person over in Perth will see the sun after I see it when I get the sunset here. Okay, the sun's disappeared from me. Person in Perth will still see it. So how does that work?
Yeah, how does that work?
How does that work? Well, we might leave it rounded up there, near enough. I don't even know if I got a Pip story for this week. Probably Wednesday night. We'll wait.
It'll be Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, wait and see it Wednesday night. I'm not sure if I'm going to be continuing the ancient technologies as much, but we might touch on it because of things that's happening with my channel.
Yep.
So it's up in the air at the moment. I thought I only had just under a month to go, but I have to wait and see now. So we'll be streaming through this channel temporarily. I don't mind the name of it actually. I might think of actually swapping this over to mine. This name. Still be the Aussie Perspective, but the initials carry it on. Okay then. Yeah, this wasn't a bad test run.
Yeah.
All the
pretty good one, I think.
All the things seem to work. Nothing's changed in the setup. Just the channel. That's the only thing that changed. All right then. Well, thanks Peanuts for finding me. Crafty Boggs, Demon Org, TP Seeker, Brainery. Oh, all the regulars. Okay. Eden's Aquaponics. A big thank you to her. 9 o'clock Hero. Ex Penguins. Miro. Bacon Earth. Thank God it's flat. Professor Pineapple. Oh.
A big shout out to Craft Killer, who will be debating.
Oh, okay. I'll be debating on Cats and Creaky's channel on Wednesday. Yay. Yep, but the time zone will suck probably for me, Crafty. It's probably going to be my really early morning.
Oh, we don't care about you.
Have a All right then.
Gosh, Pip.
We got the plain truth here. I think that's Alan. We got Pip, Not a Pheasant Plucker, and E-Monk. So say goodnight, Peanuts. Night, Peanuts.
Good night, Peanut.